Hello, it is Friday, December 27th, 2024. I'm Chris Bremo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Friday crossword, which means we're going to be solving the first of two themeless puzzles for the week. It may well have some punniness and misdirection. That's often what happens on Saturday, and this potentially punny, misdirecting edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Aaron Spiller, Fargrim, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the inexplicable Chris Ward. Thank you so much to those 5 benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign for their generous support. They do keep this channel going and make it a sustainable part of my daily work. For that, I'm very grateful. Thanks to them, and thanks to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do that yourself, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link, where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons and for benefactors, like those 5 I've just mentioned. Also, the Let's Check the Crosses official Daily Solve mug. Thanks again to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. Thanks as well if you support the channel by subscribing on YouTube. That's a big help. You can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. And with that all said, let's solve today's crossword, which was constructed by Jem Birch, who's constructed around half a dozen puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. It's a Friday crossword, themeless, possibly punny. Let's find out, and let's start solving. Grandma Moses for one. I'm not sure offhand what we're looking for there. Sorry about that. Like France in French, abbreviation. Could be feminine. It's a feminine noun. La France in French. Could be. Let's try it and see. Grandma Moses for one. Not sure about that. Accessory named for a British school. Probably Eton something. This is certainly becoming the... have I already declared Eton the official private educational institution of the New York Times crossword? It probably should be. What an Eton collar, I think, maybe? I think is a element of clothing. Let's see if that actually works. I'm fairly confident about the Eton part, but not 100% certain about the specific article of clothing. Impersonate. To impersonate someone could be to act as them, or... I'm not sure. Place to rest after a flight. An airport lounge? Doesn't fit. Spa offering in brief. Maybe it's not color. Trendy compliment with shady undertones. Wow, that's a very specific and mystifying clue for me. I totally relate. Yeah, I'm going to delete this because I'm not sure. I'm not certain it's right. But let's look at these. Texter's hedge. Well, you could hedge a potentially overly strong opinion by saying, well, on the other hand. And then the stuff of legends, lore, comprises legends, there we go, passed on through generations, demonstrates reverence in a way. I'm not sure. Anoints doesn't, I don't think that's right. Stay tuned, more to come. Yeah, that works. Stay tuned, keep listening, keep watching. High kicks, question mark. Heels, like they're, kicks in the sense of shoes, and they're literally high. They're high heels. I think that's probably right. Demonstrates reverence. You could kneel to someone to demonstrate your reverence for them, your admiration or devotion. Okay. So impersonate. I'm not sure. Place to rest after a flight. Not sure about that either. Spa offering in brief. Is it TLC, tender loving care? It doesn't feel right to me. I guess it would work with Eton collar still. Trendy compliment with shady undertones. Yeah, I just don't have a clue about that. I totally relate. I totally relate. I want this to be something me, but I can't think what it would be. I don't know. Lock. A lock of hair, a tress of hair, maybe? Let's see if that works. Article of Western wear. I assume this means Western in the sense of the Old West, but I'm not certain. I totally relate. Maybe if this were to be Eton collar, would that help with this? Oh, it is. It's same. You could. I totally relate. Same. Me too. Okay. So I think that was actually right. I was just couldn't find most of the crosses. Impersonate. To act like someone. That's what it is. Place to rest after a flight. Don't know still. Oh, folk artist. Grandma Moses, for one, must be a folk artist. There we go. That'll be the answer. Oh, a roost, I see. So, a bird in its roost after having flown. That's what it is. And then supple, if you're supple, you're sort of agile, you're lithe. And then trendy compliment with shady undertones. I love your something. Is something to do with the shade of makeup or something? I'm not sure. Article of Western wear, maybe a vest. And then hot weather wear. T-shirt or tea something. Sweets counterpart. Sugary. Sweet and sour. Sweet. Don't know. I think it's going to be another word that goes with sweet in an expression or something, but we'll see. To be a pest to harass somebody or to... Ones who might invade your space, for short. ETs? Like aliens? Trendy compliment with shady undertones. I love that something. Trendy compliment. What does that mean? Trendy compliment. Language family of the Pacific Northwest. That's interesting, but I'm not sure offhand. Drawer with knobs, but it could be drawer with knobs. Yes, it is. It's etch a sketch. Drawer is one of those words that is commonly used as misdirection in crossword because you read it and you think drawer like a chest of drawers, cabinetry. But no, it's someone, or in this case, something that draws, that creates a drawing. An etch a sketch, which you draw using the two XY axis knobs. Like Palomino horses. With a T, I'm not sure. Oh, tan. It's probably their color. They're probably tan. Let's see. In the least, yes, wasn't true in the least. It wasn't true at all. Be a pest to hector someone. If you're sort of a hectoring person, you're pesky. So that's what that is. And then ones who might invade your space, for short. I think it might be ETs, extraterrestrials, aliens. I love that something is the trendy compliment with shady overtones. And a certain basketball positions. Oh no, it doesn't say basketball. It says baseball. It doesn't help. I'm still not sure. But it probably ends with an S. And then language family of the Pacific... Oh, Salish. That is a people and language group in the northwest of the United States. Okay. So certain baseball positions. I still don't know. Okay. Utah airport initials. Probably SLC, Salt Lake City. There's probably a major airport there. Little warning. Oh, short notice. Yeah, you gave me little warning. You gave me short notice. Antoine Caliste Domino Jr., familiarly. Or Domino. Who is that? I don't know who that is, actually. Anti-burglary device. I don't know. Some kind of alarm, maybe. See ya. Don't know. Word after legal or first. Legal aid or first aid. Letters of relief. Not sure offhand. People rush to get into it. They rush to get into... Oh, a fraternity. Yes, you rush, which is when you try to become a member of a fraternity. That's what that is. And Peter or Paul, e.g. Saint obviously doesn't fit. Probably referring to something else. Maybe a misdirection there. Letters of relief. So it's not SPF. It's not sun protection factors. It's factor. Letters of relief. What would that be? I don't know offhand. Leaf collector. Resident of the Mojo Dojo Casa House. No idea what that is. Peter or Paul, e.g., certain baseball positions, claims, liens, like a claim on an asset, like a home, maybe? I'm not sure this is right. I'm just going to try it and see. Feathery layers. Oh, hens, because they lay. Actually, this is strangely similar to the drawers things, but, oh no, it's because I was thinking about someone sitting before. That was a different clue that I was thinking of. Anyway, feathery layers, not layers like tears or strata, but rather creatures who lay eggs. Okay. Leaf collector, resident, yeah, okay. Take quite a turn. To veer, maybe? This veers hard. It takes quite a turn. Leaf collector, oh, rake could be used to collect leaves in a yard. Emperor from 54 to 68. Was that Nero? Sounds about right. Let's see. Hot weather wear, tank top. There we go. And then sweets counterpart, savory. So you're referring to sweet or savory dishes or meals. Okay. And then approximately, you could say it was 5, give or take, 5 approximately. And then David Bowie as Ziggy Stardust for 1. That's what, an alter ego, some kind of a rock something. David Bowie as Ziggy Stardust for 1. Turtles and turtle doves come from them. They come from eggs. And actress Kunis, Mila Kunis, there we go. Musical prefix with core. Probably emo core. Emo being the official rock subgenre of the New York Times crossword. I haven't seen it as much recently, actually. Like cricket fields. They're oval. They're oval shaped. There we go. There's a famous one in London called The Oval. David Bowie is Ziggy Stardust for 1. Glam rock? What's the end of this? Many a first responder for short, an EMT, an emergency medical technician. Like movie popcorn, it's typically salty, although increasingly I find there's a sweet option as well in many places. Resident of the Mojo Dojo Casa House. It looks like Ken, maybe? Was that from the film Barbie? I think it was. I wouldn't have remembered that, but I think that's right. So then what's this then? Glam rocker. This isn't Leans. That was wrong. Okay, shouldn't have put that in. So this is glam rocker, and then claims. If one claims something, one avers it, one sort of states it with conviction. So let's see, naysayer. A vote, someone voting no. Swimmer's complaint. Destination for the van that Kevin fails to board in Home Alone. The airport? Oh, no, right, yeah. I think that film takes place in Chicago, so it would be Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Swimmer's complaint. An earache, maybe? And a naysayer is, I don't know still. To get clean is to, detox or to wash or to bathe, maybe? A naysayer, a vetoer, right. Someone who vetoes something is saying essentially nay to it. I'm canceling this. Chilled, not sure. Hung, like hung out, maybe? As a result, ergo, therefore. Place for a king and queen, a royal court, maybe? Be the most straightforward answer to that. Famous British rock group. What is it? It's not it's not a band. It's literally a structure, a group of rocks. Stonehenge. Famously, there we go. Okay. Ideas Change Everything organization. This must be TED, which does those lectures you always see online. Zeus in Greek mythology. Father god or thunder god, maybe? Possessing a full range of physical and mental faculties, abled, okay? Fair enough. And then author Anne Patchett, great novelist. I love that for you. I see. Yes, now I get the whole thing. So it is a trendy compliment in that it's sort of in the air in the last decade or so. But it's kind of patronizing when you say it. So it's got shady undertones. You're maybe throwing a bit of shade. Okay, so certain baseball positions are RFs. I don't know what that is, but I'm hoping that's right. Engine sound. An engine is often described as purring. Veronica, who wrote the Divergent series. It must be Veronica Roth. I hope that's right anyway. To put a hex on a la Shakespeare. Oh, no, it's not to put a hex on. It's past tense. Yesterday, I put a hex on you. I cursed you. Spelled in this older manner. Reception problem. Static, I suppose, like a television reception. Set off. If you trip an alarm, you set it off. And Peter or Paul, e.g. I don't know why I can't see what that is, but I can't. Letters of relief. Oh, right. This is where I wasn't making any progress earlier. Lab container. Oh, I don't think I read this, but a flask. You could have, in a science lab, you could have a flask. Antoine Calliste Domino Jr. familiarly. Oh, Fats Domino. That's who this is. Okay, I didn't know Fats Domino's real full name, but there we go. The great musician. Okay. Anti-burglary device. Light something? Light? No, it looks like light something. Oh, letters of relief, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. You're relieved, literally. See ya. Adios, amigo, you might say. There we go. All right, we're finally finishing up this grid. Distinctive mark. A seal or signature? VP candidate name in 16 and 24. Oh, Tim. I guess there were Tim vice presidential candidates in both of those years, coincidentally. In could be, if you're in a kind of group, you could be amid them. And then Uber alternative, it's not Lyft. What is it? Oh, no, it's not, sorry, it's not Uber the company because there's a dash there. It's Uber the prefix. So if you say, oh, that's Uber cool, it's mega cool. They both mean, very much so in sort of casual speech. Okay, so anti-burglary device. Oh, a light timer. I see. You have the lights in your home turn on and off to dissuade burglars. And then a distinctive mark is a stamp. I see. You lay your stamp. And then prevent from running is to dam up water, to prevent the water from running. And then a place for a king and queen. Oh, right. We had royal court before. And now we have a prom in a sort of North American high school. And there we go. All right, that was the Friday puzzle. Indeed, some good punniness and misdirection there. Who were Peter and Paul again? Oh, right, we never looked back at this. They were czars, right, okay, that's fair enough. So what were some, well, I guess place for a king and queen, neither one of these is sort of punny necessarily, but either one, you could obviously, because you could imagine this going either way, you could consider that maybe very, very light misdirection. Famous British rock group being Stonehenge is a very funny bit of misdirection. Prevent from running isn't a misdirection. It's just vague because running could mean so many different things. People rush to get into it. A frat, obviously, you think about people trying to get into a store on a sale day or something like that, but nope. And so good number of those today. I think this was a very appropriate feeling Friday crossword. Well done to Jem Birch. And thanks to you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with possibly a trickier, less punny puzzle, the Saturday themeless crossword. Do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Take care.